So I put a link to the McDonald's incident that the Daily Mail reporter managed to capture. I don't have any capture of the actual incident itself, but you can look at the link there below. And this next bit is the police's response to it.
Causing people distress by shouting it. I mean, you've got kids in there. You've got
We have had complaints.
We're happy
about
for
you
to
showing
stand here and
videos.
protest. That is your right, but you've got to be aware of what other people here. They've got the right to be here.
Yeah, I understand. And
Your protest is causing harassment, alarm, and distress to them,
well,
which is why they complained.
but who's responsible for somebody's feelings?
I'm sorry,
Who's responsible for my feelings? If I feel like, for example, right now,
That is your responsibility.
right now, So right now, you are potentially triggering within me alarm, harass, and distress. I always find it alarming having people in uniform talk to me because you've been
Boy,
brainwashed.
you're kind of asking.
No, I understand. No, I'm not surprised about it. I'm not surprised about it, yeah, but what I'm saying to you is that I find you alarming because you're going to basically uphold the law regardless of its morality, won't you? Yeah?
I'm doing my duty, okay?
Yeah, that's
We have
right.
received complaints. There are
Yes.
children there,
Yep.
and the parenting. You are questioning people's parenting skills.
Well, I'm questioning
Hold
whether
on,
it's
hold
right
on.
to take
Can I-
children
can
to
I carry on?
McDonald's.
Can I carry on?
Yeah.
This is a public place.
Yes.
Parents has a choice to make.
Yep.
And you are in no position to judge their parenting skills.
I can question them if I want. Am I not allowed to question their
you
parenting skills?
You can, but please, not in public and
Why
not
not?
like that.
Why not?
I'm just asking.
Are you saying is it against the law for me to
because
question
they're
people's?
feeling harassed around
Yeah, but whose responsibility is their feelings? Me or theirs?
You are causing harassment. We have a right to arrest you for causing alarm and.
No. Hold
You
on
are-
a second.
you are-
Hold on a second. Really, if you think you've got a right to arrest me because somebody else is feeling alarmed, harassed, and distressed about something that I said,
You
that is a
causing-
complete misunderstanding of the law, and that's dangerous.
Is
I
it?
regard you as extremely dangerous. If you're going around.
Okay, not very dangerous, admittedly, but there is a misunderstanding amongst a lot of police officers that they think that because they got a complaint in and because I say something that somebody else feels alarmed, harassed, and distressed about, that somehow it gives them the right to arrest me. Part of what I'm doing here is to try and raise the idea that nobody can actually cause someone alarm, harassment, distress without their agreement, and nobody has the right to kidnap someone else because they said something that made them feel anything, even though it didn't make them feel whatever. It led them to feeling something. And there's a lot of misunderstanding the police about this, even according to their own ridiculous rules, which I think this particular one is completely unjustifiable. So that's why I said he's very dangerous, but he's not that dangerous.
Yes, because firstly, that whole law is totally insane. But even if I agree to that, I should be keeping to that ridiculous rule, right? Because right now, you are causing me an intense amount of alarm and distress. I don't know about anybody else here. Does anybody else here, when you're spoken to by men dressed like this, do you feel alarmed? Anybody? Yeah? Right. So right now, you are causing me a great deal of alarm and distress. So why don't you just? Do you see what I'm saying? You're doing what you're trying to stop me doing something that you are doing right now in the process.
I'm asking you politely
Yeah.
to not cause people alarm.
Okay. Can I just say one more thing to you, and I'm fine, and I'll say to you, my intention is never to cause people alarm and distress.
But
That's
you
not
are.
my intention.
But
I'm
you are.
I'm a stand-up comedian. I create comedy. And sometimes people get distressed, and they have to take responsibility for their feelings.
So you think this is a comedy?
I think I do. I think you're a comedian, dressed up like that. Yeah, I can't take you seriously. As a human being, like my first name's Danny. What's your first name?
It's irrelevant.
Why don't you tell me what your first name is? What are you worried about?
I'm not worried at all.
Okay, fine.
got
I'd
my
like.
phone number,
Okay, I'm going to call you David. Okay. So as far as me, you're a fellow human being.
So as I was watching this back, I noticed that I called him David, and my dad's name is David, which is not a coincidence, a bit of a Freudian slip, because that's what happens when these people come up to me, is that I'm triggered to my childhood where my dad, when he was quite authoritarian, and so I'm triggered and I'm sort of projecting that onto him, which is why I do the meditation. But it's also interesting that so many officers don't want to give their first names, but they're quite happy to ask us for all our details.
And you've got this uniform on that has made you think you've got a whole bunch of powers that you don't really have. And I find that funny.
I don't need no powers. I'm just saying to you that we have received complaints that you are causing harassment, alarm, and distress to people.
Yeah.
They're coming here with children. They're on holiday.
Yeah.
They want a peaceful day out.
Got it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
won't
just
talk.
repeating the
I
same
won't.
again and again.
I won't talk about the children and their parenting. Okay, except to relay to people what you've said to me. Okay.
Yeah, because
But thank you. I've heard what you said. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been told by this officer that I'm not allowed to challenge people's parenting in public, right? And he was claiming to me that I have caused somebody else alarm, harassment and distress. Not that that's against the law, by the way. It is a gross misunderstanding of the law. And I'd like to just let you know, by the way, if officers of the law break the law, they get up to 14 years imprisonment. So I'd check this one out first if I were you, anyone who works for the law, right? It's not true that it's against the law to do anything that causes someone alarm, and harassment, distress. You have to do something to behave in a way that is threatening, which I wasn't, right, which is likely to cause alarm, harass and distress, right? Now, nothing that I do is intended to cause anybody alarm, harassment and distress, yeah? I'm not trying to cause you alarm, I'm just trying to tell you that taking children into McDonald's is a questionable moral practice. That's all I was saying. Am I not allowed to say that?
You are allowed.
Great.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask you nicely,
Yeah.
one more time, please.
Yes.
Keep it quiet and do
Okay.
not cause people, as I mentioned, people
Yeah.
are not happy being questioned on the street.
Yeah.
I'm sure you wouldn't be happy being questioned on the street.
I'd love it.
Oh, well, it's
I find
great
it
for you,
really
but
interesting.
people don't. As I said, people come on holiday, they
Yeah.
want a peaceful day out.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm asking you politely.
Yeah, fine, I hear you. Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.